for morning yoga. My name is Pamela, for those of you that don't know me, and I try to do yoga 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m., Saturday, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yoga is part of my overall wellness routine. I try to do at least two 30-minute workouts a day. I try to walk at least a mile a day, but I mix up my exercise. Sometimes my 30-minute workouts are inclusive of walking and inclusive of yoga. Sometimes I do less, and so I pick up some other workouts like riding a bike or going to play pickleball or something like that. This yoga practice will be my second exercise today. I've already been out on my bike for 30 minutes. I just rode 6 miles, and hopefully after yoga I will get on the treadmill for maybe 20-30 minutes and get some walking and reading in as well. For today's yoga, I'm going to follow the yogi Charlie follows, and this will be a 30-minute full body yoga flow. I think she calls it a moving meditation. So it should be good. Lots of good breathing, lots of good clearing of the mind, and a very good workout, hopefully, for the body as well. I feel like regardless of the level of difficulty or the type of yoga that we're doing, Charlie follows, that there's always a challenge associated with it, and so at the end of the practice there's always a sense of accomplishment and gratitude for myself for making it down here to get on the mat and do yoga, gratitude for Charlie follows, who is such a wonderful yogi, and she does such a wonderful job of guiding people through the practices. And obviously I have gratitude for God for allowing me to be here another day. It's not something that we should take for granted. Life, the ability to walk, talk, move, think for ourselves, remember, communicate, all of those things. There's just so much about living that God allows that we just completely take for granted. And so I do like to take a moment each and every day to remind myself of the goodness of God and to be grateful and thankful. Anyway, with that said, I want to get ready for this practice. I'm going to do my normal warm-up, which is a handstand, which I do to build shoulder strength, core strength, work on my balance, obviously. I'm going to do a back bend. Back bend I do intentionally because I want to be intentional about keeping my back and my spine limber, especially as I get older and because I have a little arthritis in my back. And then I'm going to do a handstand. Handstand has some of the same benefits as the handstand, but I can stay up in a headstand much longer. And so that too is good for core strength, balance. It's really good for circulation, your blood circulation, because you get your blood flowing in a different way. And it's good for bringing all the blood to your scalp to help with scalp stimulation and hair growth as well. I have a friend of mine who told me that he started doing handstands. I guess he's got multiple brothers and they all were like going bald, but he started doing handstands and it kind of regenerated the hair follicles, and so his hair started to come back, and he's the only one of his brothers that isn't bald. So if it worked for him, it can work for me, it can work for you as well. I don't know, well, if you guys don't know me, periodically I will just get sick of hair and just be like, let me start it all over and shave it all off. So I have been completely bald plenty of times. In fact, probably this time last year, I just had a little bit of hair. And so I'm being intentional about trying to grow it back, which is why I keep it in braids, which are extensions. It's protective style while I get through the awkward stage of hair growth. Anyway, enough about me. Let me jump into my warm-up, which should take me no longer than 3.5 minutes. And then we will jump into the practice with Charlie Follows. I do so hope that you will join me. Again, I'm not exactly sure what we will be doing. She titled it a moving meditation, but it's always good to have blocks or a bolster or straps handy just in case she throws something at you where you might need those things. It's just good to have them handy, so I would encourage you to do that. I double up on my mat for a couple of reasons. One, because I'm doing this in front of the camera, and so having two mats allows me to switch positions so you guys can get a better view of what I'm doing sometimes. But it also helps to have it doubled up, especially if we're in positions where we're on our knees. It just gives some extra padding and it makes it more comfortable on the knees. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'll do this warm up and then we'll come back and jump right into the practice. Again, I do so hope that you will do it with me. I am live on TikTok and YouTube. And so I guess it takes maybe like 12 hours or something for the YouTube video to be posted to my channel. But if you ever want to see other practices that I've done, the videos are posted there. If you're not following me on TikTok and you're following me on, or you're here on TikTok, in my profile, if you follow me, there's a link to my YouTube. So I would appreciate likes and follows on YouTube, subscriptions and likes and follows. And if you guys want to share this with other people that are like-minded, that just want to focus on their overall wellness, their overall peace of mind, and positioning their body to kind of be able to live life in the best possible way. That's what I'm doing, and I'm trying to build a community of like-minded people as well. So feel free to share. But yeah, let's go. I do track all my exercise, so I got my little Apple Watch, and I'm gonna click the yoga so I can get credit for my practice. tell you, it makes me so happy to be able to do these things that I could do when I was a kid. You know, I used to, about 11 years ago, I was very heavy. I was morbidly obese, weighing, 280 pounds. I'm only 5'5", so I'm pretty short. So it's a lot of weight to carry, and I was just miserable, and I couldn't do these things. I couldn't do a back bend. I couldn't do a handstand. I couldn't do a headstand. But when I started yoga, I'm just like, let me regain the joy I got from doing things when I was young. So it's really a goal of mine to be able to do the splits and handstands and headstands and back bends, into my old age. So right now I'm 57 years old, and it makes me happy to be able to do things that I could do when I was, 7 years old, 17 years old, but I couldn't do when I was 35 or 45. And I'm really hoping that, God willing, that I'm 90, get to be 90 years old, that I can still do these things. It's what I like about yoga. Yoga is like the fountain of youth. The more you do it, the more that you're able to do with your body, and things that you could just do so easily as a kid. You position yourself to be able to do those things as an adult, as you age. So I love yoga, and I advocate for everyone to give it a try, because it's just so good for you, and the quality of your life improves. So yeah, anyway, that was just a thought that I had. But let's go ahead and get into this practice. The yogi again is Charlie Follows, and this practice is a 30-minute moving meditation yoga flow. It's a full body yoga practice for all levels, so please do join me on the mat, okay? Here we go.
This moving meditation. This is an all levels yoga flow for the full body, with the intention of helping you find a sense of meditating while moving. The emphasis will be on slow but controlled movements that mirror the breath. When you're ready, we'll begin in a kneeling position at the back of the mat. Rest your hands on your thighs, and then soften your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose, a long breath out through the nose or mouth, relaxing the shoulders, softening the belly, settling into stillness. Stay with your breath. Just observing your inhale and your exhale. Tilt your head to the left. Then roll your chin towards your chest and tilt your head over to the right. Tilt your head across the chest, over to the left, back over to the right. Keep this going a few more times. Inhale, move to the left. Exhale to the right. one more inhale, roll the head left. Exhale, go to the right. And bring your head back up into a neutral position. And flicker the eyes open. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Wrap the right arm behind the back. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head. And as you exhale, slowly twist to your right, gazing over the right shoulder. Unwind, bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Left arm will wrap behind the back. Inhale, lift from the crown of your head. Exhale as you twist left, gazing over the left shoulder. Release the twist, face forwards and come into tabletop, hands and knees. Then send the hips back to the heels. With an inhale, move forwards towards the left hand. Exhale, sending the hips back to the heels. Inhale, move forwards towards the right hand. Exhale, hips to heels. Keep this going. Inhale as you move forwards to the left. Exhale back. Inhale to the right. Exhale back. Once more to each side, moving with your breath. Come back into tabletop, shoulders stack the wrists. Turn the fingers to face the edges of your mat. Inhale, rock to the left, sending the weight into the left hand. Exhale, rock to the right, taking the weight into the right hand. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Continue moving with your breath. One more to the left and the right. Come back through center, fingers face forwards. Inhale as you dip your belly, arch your back. Exhale, press the floor away, round the spine. Inhale, cow pose, finding a back bend. Exhale to cat, rounding back. Continue moving with your breath. Inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, round your back. Come back into a neutral spine. Open the right leg out to the side. Start to draw circles with the leg. Inhale as the leg moves away from the body. Exhale as you draw it in. The next time the leg opens out, extend the leg, lower the foot so that the foot is in line with your knee. Walk both hands towards the foot and fold over your right leg. Relax chin to chest, pause, find your breath. Walk the hands back through center. Rebend the right leg, pick up the leg. Then sweep it behind you, crossing the right knee behind the left. Open your feet wide to create space, and then sit back in the space behind you. If this is too much, you can always extend the right leg, the leg that is underneath, as this may be a little bit more knee friendly. So finding whichever variation you've chosen. Hands can either be resting on the legs, or you could reach the right arm up with an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbow, reach the hand behind your back. Left arm will reach down by your side, then bending the elbow, bring the hand up the mid-back. So the hands are drawing towards one another. Doesn't matter if they don't quite reach. And settle into stillness. Sometimes it can help to close the eyes. Coming back to your breath with a deep inhale and a slow, steady exhale. If your hands are bound, then release them. Join me back in tabletop. Open the left leg to the side. With an inhale, exhale, circle the leg back in towards the body. Inhale as you lift the leg out to the side. Exhale as you circle it in. A few more times. The next time the leg opens to the side, extend and lower the foot. Lining your foot with your knee. Walk your hands over towards the foot and fold over your left leg. Relax chin to chest. Steady your breath. Lift the chest, walk the hands in front of you. Bending the left leg, sweep the leg behind the right. Open your feet wide to create space and sit back in the space behind you. Again, there's the option to extend the left leg to make it a little more knee friendly. Option to keep hands resting on knees. Or the left arm is reaching up with an inhale. Then elbow, exhale, reach the arm behind the back. Right arm will reach by your side, bend the elbow to reach the hand up the mid-back, bringing the hands towards one another. Doesn't matter if they don't quite reach. Settle into stillness. Settle into your breath. Release the hands if they're bound. Come back into tabletop. Then tucking the toes, lifting the hips, come back to down dog. Option to pedal the legs. Sway the hips side to side. Staying with your breath as you start to move a little more dynamically. Then set your feet as wide as your mat, and it can be helpful to step them in a little closer to the hands. Bring the right hand to the middle of your mat, and the left hand will reach to catch either the outside of the right thigh or the right ankle. Twist and gaze under your right arm. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Notice if you can twist a little further. position. Exhale. Notice if there's space to twist. Slowly release and place the left hand in the middle of the mat. Right hand will reach for the outside of the left thigh or left ankle. Twisting gaze under your left arm. Inhale in position. Exhale, twisting. Inhale. Exhale, twist. And release. Return to down dog. Resetting the hands and the feet. Ripple to the top of a high plank. And open out to side plank on your left. There is the option here to lower the left knee down. Reach the right arm overhead. Turn your chest open slightly, lifting the gaze up. Pressing the floor away. Lower the left knee if it isn't already, so you're finding that modified side plank. With an inhale, windmill the arms to come up. Then rest the right hand on the right leg, left arm will reach up and over, bending to the right. Reach through the left arm, take a full breath in as you expand down the left side of the body. Exhale, windmill the hands back down. Left hand plants the mat, right arm reaches overhead. Reach through the right fingertips, take a full breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down, turn to face forward, so squaring off your body to the front of the mat. Push the floor away and lift left knee in towards the nose or as close as you can. Holding this position, press the floor away. Take a full breath in. Exhale, extend the leg back into a one-legged plank. There's always the option to lower the right knee here for some added support. Stacking shoulders over wrists, press the floor away. Take a full breath in. Exhale, rock forward, slowly lower down to your belly. Bring the forearms to the mat to find Sphinx, gently pressing the floor away, rolling the shoulders back. With your exhale, come back to down dog. And ripple to the top of a high plank. Opening out into side plank on the right side. Option to lower the right knee down for added support. Then left arm will reach overhead. Turn your chest open. Press the floor away. Lower the right knee if it isn't already. And with an inhale, windmill your arms to come up. Rest the left hand on the left leg. Right arm reaches up and over as you bend to the left. Reach all the way through the right fingertips. Inhale as you expand down the right side of the body. Exhale, windmill the hands. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left arm reaches overhead. Stretching from the outside of your left foot all the way to your left toes. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Turn the gaze to look down. Plant the left hand on the mat. And square your body to the front of your mat. Then pressing the floor away. Bring right knee in towards your nose or as close as you can. Holding this position. Always the option to lower the left knee if you're looking for more support. Hold for an inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, extend the right leg into a one-legged plank. Holding for a full breath. this time you find cobra, rolling the shoulders down the back. Inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, come back to down dog. Lift the right leg high, open out the hip. Exhale, step right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower the back knee down to come into lizard. And use your fingertips for support. Lift your chest, take a full breath in. And with your exhale, settle into position. You could come down to flat hands, or maybe the forearms if that's available. Staying with the breath as we pause here. Come back up to your hands for support. Tuck your back toes and lift the knee. And open out your back foot. Turn to your left, bend the left knee. Lift up into goddess. So you may need to rearrange your feet, that's completely okay. Aim to stack the knees over the ankles. Sink the hips a little lower. Hands can rest on knees, or hands could come to prayer at heart center. Come back to the breath with a deep inhale. Exhale. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, turn to face the front of your mat. Your back leg will turn to face the front of the mat. Lower the knee down. Then allow the front knee to track forwards. Hips will sink down for a low lunge. Hands can rest on the front thigh, or perhaps arms rest by your side. Hands could also be on a pair of blocks if you have them. Take a full breath in. Then with your exhale, bring the hands to the mat, straighten the front leg, send your hips back. Coming into half splits. You could flex the front foot. There's always the option to keep a slight bend in the front knee. Rebend the front knee. Pressing the floor away, lift right knee in towards nose, hold for an inhale. Exhale, extend the leg back, one-legged plank. Hold for an inhale. You could always lower the left knee down. As you exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, take cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg will lift, open out the hip. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower the back knee down as you find lizard. Staying up on your fingertips, take a full breath in, expand your chest. With your exhale, settle into any variation of lizard you like. Lift the chest. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and open out the back foot. And bending your back knee as you lift up into goddess. You can always rearrange the feet when you arrive here. Hands can rest on knees, or hands can come to prayer. Come back to your breath. full breath in. With your exhale, turn to face the front of the mat. The right leg will turn to face forwards. Lower the knee down. Send the front knee forwards. Hips will sink down, coming into low lunge. Hands can rest on the front thigh or by your side. Take a full breath in. With your exhale, hands can come to the mat as you straighten the front legs, send the hips back for half splits. The front foot can flex, and there's always the option to keep a slight bend in the knee. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands on the mat, press the floor away and lift the left knee in towards the nose. Hold for breath in. Exhale, extend the leg back, one-legged plank. You can always lower right knee down. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, you could take any back bend of your choosing. Expanding through the chest. With your exhale this time, we'll come back into tabletop. Keep the hips stacked over the knees. Walk your hands forwards and sink your chest down for puppy pose. You could rest chin or forehead on the mat and settle into a deeper breath. Perhaps the deepest breath so far today. Lift your chest, come back into a kneeling position. And sit the hips over on one side, swing your legs round. Hug the right knee into your chest. Then wrap the left arm around the leg. Place the right hand behind you for support. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, twist your right gaze over right shoulder. Release the twist. Let your right knee open out to the side. Bring the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Then turn your upper body to face your right knee. Left hand can rest on the inside of the left leg. Right arm will reach up and over as you bend to the left. And as you bend, you may find that the left forearm can come down to the mat. There's also the option to bend the left arm so that the hand can cradle the head. Come back to a deeper breath. Continue to open the chest and reach through the right arm. Slowly lift yourself back up. Extend the right leg. Hug the left leg in towards you. Right arm will wrap around the leg. Left hand can come behind for support. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head. As you exhale, twist left gaze over left shoulder. Release the twist. Let the left knee draw out to the side. Turn your upper body to face the left knee and bring the right hand towards the inside of the right leg. Left arm will reach up and over as you bend to the right. The forearm may come down to the mat. You may even bend the arm and cradle the head. Slowly lift up and find a comfortable seated position. Resting the hands on the knees, sitting up nice and tall. And settle the eyes closed. And bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Align the crown of your head with the base of your spine. And soften your shoulders away from your ears. Let go of any holding in the belly. And find a sense of sitting back into yourself, into a place of calm, a place of no judgment, a place where you can feel at home. We'll stay in this place for a few more moments. Stay with your breath. Stay with the awareness of your body. And lowering your chin to your chest. And with the head bowed, we'll take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for our bodies, for the incredible things that they can do. Gratitude for this practice, for enabling us to experience those incredible things. Gratitude for ourselves, for showing up and doing the work. When you're ready, flick your eyes open. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. It truly is a pleasure to offer these classes and to share this space with you. I hope this class left you feeling calm, at ease, and like you returned home. Thank you again. Take care.
Good practice. You know, it was a moving meditation and it was nice and mellow, but I was sweating. I don't know if anybody did this with me, but it was a workout. It was nice and easy and slow, but you know, there was strength, there was flexibility, a little bit of balance. All in all, it was a very good practice. I do feel a sense of gratitude for the practice for sure. I feel a sense of accomplishment for making it through, because even though it looked like it was pretty easy, there was a certain level of difficulty to it. And so I felt challenged and I feel accomplished, so I'm happy about it. It's always good to start the day with some yoga. Positions me well to go into the rest of my day. I hope it did the same for you. On that note, I'm going to say so long for now. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you will as well. You guys have a very blessed day, okay? Bye.